turn off the loop button or I forget to turn it on. But we're back. It's Friday. Welcome to another episode of Creatia Conversation, the number one news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub. I am your host, Mark Shark Watkins, and I am joined by my co host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka HNIC. How's it going?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Going all right, Mar. I'm doing all right. It's been a day already. My day started about 6:30 this morning, but hey, it's kind of how my life is these days. So, starts about 6:30 in the morning, ends about, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's just kind of how it works right now.
I feel that. I feel like I live uh that same schedule probably. Some nights we make it till 1 a.m. Some nights we don't make it past 10:30. But it just kind of depends on the vibes.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully soon I can start ending my nights a lot earlier because sheesh.
Sleep is good. Hello. I could do without that song for the rest of my life. Not you doing the hand signs. But what's up? What have you watched since yesterday?
Since yesterday, I just watched another episode of The Witcher and another episode of Lego Masters. That's about it.
Let's see. I have watched today.
Lego Masters Australia, to be specific.
Correct, because they got like 5 seasons. Where? And you said it's on Tubi, right?
Yeah.
I haven't told Luna yet.
The ads. I hate them so much.
Right, and there's no way to. There's no option to take them off, right?
Nope.
Tubi said we'll stay free and free forever.
Hey, you gonna get these ads?
Yes, you gonna take these ads.
There is no give them an extra $5 and we get rid of them. It's just,
Jesus, that just feels petty.
It is. It really is.
Well, let's see. Since yesterday, I have watched the last 2 recent episodes of the Kardashians.
Okay. What led to you? You know what? What led you to watch the Kardashians in the first place?
Oh, I've been watching it since they were in E-Horror.
Right. But what led you to watch them in the first place?
Oh, I don't know. I think I just
Nobody can ever tell me why. Nobody can ever tell me.
I
ask people all the time, like, what made you start watching them? Nobody has ever really been able to give me a real answer.
I don't know. Like, I actually don't even remember when I started watching them. I feel like it's sometime around when she had that marriage to Chris Humphries, the basketball player. I think that's when I started like really watching, but I don't really remember when or why. I feel like I knew about them from reading about them in like tabloid stuff. And I think I must have been just like,
oh, that's how you learned about them. See, nope, not me.
Oh, yeah. I was a big magazine reader in my tweens. So
I was a big porn watcher, so
I mean, both ways could have still brought you to the Kardashians. So
it's possible for both ways. I'm just telling you how I got there.
But what was I saying?
Ray J sent me.
I'm dead. But yeah, I think just one day I was scrolling. I might have been scrolling through channels and just passed by E, and I guess I must have just got caught sitting.
She said she was scrolling through channels, y'all. When's the last time y'all scrolled through channels?
Probably not frequently anymore with streaming being
I would say I'm trying to think the last time I scrolled through channels. Man. Because even like last time I was like for real watching TV, it was, with the box and, you going through the guide, you just go to exactly what you're looking for. I wasn't scrolling through the channels then. He's like, man, when's the last time I actually scrolled through channels? TV has changed so much, Mara. That's my point.
Entertainment has changed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Certainly.
yeah, I just came across it, and from then a monster was created because I just kept watching.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was just curious.
But I watched the last two episodes of their newer show. So I started with Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now I'm just watching the Kardashians, which is
Oh,
now
that's a
on.
different show. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes, they ended Keep Up with the Kardashians. I want to say 2 years ago.
What's the difference?
Nothing.
Okay.
There is absolutely the only difference is that well they'll say they're a little bit more real and you kind of get more from them. And I was just like, this it's the same formula, only we hear production more and
I call bullshit.
right. It's just like I still feel like they set up conversations. They hold off on having certain discussions till they're in camera.
Yeah,
But
that's reality TV. Like
yeah,
it's what it is.
I accept it for what it is. But like, they swear a little bit more on it because it's on Hulu. It's a Hulu show as opposed to it being on like a network channel.
Gotcha. Okay.
For
Still
those who
playing
do
Marvel
watch,
Snap?
yeah,
Yeah.
still haven't bought the season pass, but actually, I didn't play yesterday. I haven't played in a couple of days, but I have been claiming my free 50 credits.
Yeah. I played one match earlier today because I was waiting for something. So I'm like, oh, I got time for a little snap. And that's why I, popped in, did a little snappage, whooped that nigga ass. I'm like, yep, I'm out. You don't even
Right?
know.
I love getting like a quickie in before I get on the train. Like as I'm waiting for
Yeah,
the train, I'd be like, let me whip someone's ass real quick.
exactly. I come in there with my Hobgoblin Green Goblin combo. People hate me.
Can you tell I've been hobbed and green goblin in the same game before?
Oh, I'm sure you have. You ever had it in the same location? Oh, it's good. There's no coming back from that.
No, there really isn't. I think
Especially when it's
the
one of those spaces where like they like the location where it's like this location starts with two raptors in it or some shit. So you just can't do shit with it.
or put squirrels fucking everywhere. Like
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Why?
See, that's the one. That's why I keep Carnage with me because I just come in, eat them niggas, and then we good.
What was it? Yeah, I like the ones I have like this one deck where I have She-Hulk and Infinite in the same uh deck. And like
Okay.
She-Hulk, if
I
you
don't think I know
don't
what Infinite does.
Infinite just has if you play the round before or the play before, you can't play him the next
Oh,
turn.
he's the one that's like 20 power.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
620.
I do remember that. Yeah.
So when you have them in the same deck, so She-Hulk's card is that like for if you like say like if you are in round 4, right, but you'd only use one energy, they lower her cost by 3. But if in the next turn you don't use her and say you use all of your energy, she goes back to her original cost. So if I put her, Infinite, and the one that gives you a 7th turn or makes it a 7th turn game,
Yeah.
I use her in round 5, and then I skip the turn in round 6, which brings She-Hulk down to a 0, and then I can use Infinite. So then I put Infinite in one lane, She-Hulk in another.
It's quite the combo. That's quite the
Yeah.
combo.
And if
I
you have
used to,
Sunspot, you gain all that energy that you didn't use.
yeah. See, I used to, well, I don't, not used to, I still do. My whole strategy is just fucking up your game. Like, it's just all constant, like, yeah, that was cool, but no. Like, keeping those two, like I said, Hobgoblin and Green Goblin, and I keep Shang-Chi on deck because it's just like, yeah, you come in like, yeah, this is my, my 6-1, boom, yeah, but you play first. So I drop Shang-Chi and everything over 4 power, out of there.
Oh yeah, I love when they I love using Shang-Chi on someone who think they about to get the best of me. I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, right, bitch.
You thought, like,
It'd be the funniest, like when they realize by like turn 4, they realize that you kind of are getting the upper hand on them, and then they retreat.
yeah, yeah.
I hate when they retreat though, when I know I've played a good set of cards, and I'm just like, I want to see this play out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or when when you snap and they're like, "Uh-oh," and they leave because they like that way they know. But that's why I always snap like in the first round anyway. Like no matter
Yeah,
what, I just
we
snap right away.
weed out the weak ones.
Yeah, yeah, just snap in the first round.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing and watching.
I
I've
got you.
been
I got
still
you.
getting my new space together. I finally have changed out bulbs to make them smart.
Smart bulbs are good. I got
Yes.
um I got about another week of things I got to get together for other ventures, but then I can get back into playing Final Fantasy 16, and that'll make me happy.
I would love to get back to The Sims. I haven't played in like a month.
Mm, yeah, that sucks.
We'll get there though. We'll get there
Yeah,
though. I just need to finish putting together all the furniture.
eh.
But
Priorities. Who needs to sit?
yes, but no one. But y'all aren't here to hear me talk about my furnishing my apartment. Unless you are, then we can do a separate episode for that another time. Want to thank you all for watching us here, because you can watch us live Monday through Friday at twitch.tv/Creatia World. You can also catch us live at youtube.com/Creatia World. Hit the subscribe, hit the little bell to get notified every time we go live. Um, if you want to watch us after the fact, as Travis flicks the imaginary bean, you can also watch us at pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. It's Matt's favorite place for you guys to watch us, where you also can get some kind of Pornhub exclusive stuff there as well. If you want to throw us $1 to make us holla, where you get episodes of things like Return to Wrestling, where Travis is currently torturing Matt with a lot of Hulk Hogan stuff. That's the era that they're in. Or watch Multiverse, where me and Travis are plowing through a bunch of comic book animated movies. Yeah, plowing through. Where you can get those once a month. So, yeah. But you know what? Let's get into some newsy time. My throat wasn't feeling
Newsy time.
it. So let's start off with what probably brought y'all into there. Someone needs to check in on Elon Musk, because I'm sure he is losing his mind right now. If you joined us yesterday, you heard I signed up for that new app Threads, or is it Thread or Threads?
I believe it's with an S. There's an S on the
Okay,
end. I
so it's
believe it's
plural.
plural. Yeah.
Okay, so signed up for it. It's like the Instagram of Twitter. It is also right now the place to be. um,
I wouldn't say necessarily, but I haven't decided if it's really better yet
you haven't seen
for
Titty
myself.
Tuesday yet, so
Exactly. I need to know, are all these things still going to be present if I'm switching over?
there's at least 3 people on my timeline who I have seen like, when's the porn coming? Where's the where's the Wagon Wednesday? Where's the
This is
Titty
this is
Tuesday?
why a lot of us went to Twitter, because it was just, you just post what you want. It's just like,
Right.
you don't have Mark coming in and saying no titties and taking the titties away, and that's just like, why would you do that?
Mark was like, have some decency.
That's not what the internet's for.
You're right. I mean, I'm sure that's what Bill Gates wanted it for, but like,
It's not up to him.
um, but yeah, so with the release of Threads, Twitter is threatening to sue Meta about the Threads app. And this comes from an article called from the site Engadget.com by Chris Holt. I hope I pronounced that right.
Looks right to me.
Holt. Elon's personal lawyer accused Meta of using Twitter's trade secrets and former employees to build the app. Probably. They don't even know who fucking works there. So how do you know?
Well, he does know that they hired former Twitter people that he fired. So
But I'm but there was like a certain point in time I feel like anyone could have said they worked at Twitter and there was no real way of validating it. So
yeah,
they could be former Twitter employees, or they could be my neighbors who said, "Yeah, I worked at marketing at Twitter." Um, but yeah, so Twitter
like
isn't
all the ones
exactly
that used to be general managers at Toys R Us.
and Circuit City.
Mm-hmm. Where service is state of the art.
I don't even know what that place is, but yes.
Well, that was the whole thing from Circuit City. That was like,
Oh,
where service is state of the art. That was their commercial. And a little
oh, gotcha.
Circuit City thing would be coming down to the ground like it was a plug, and it just plugged into the ground. Circuit City logo on it. Shit, yeah.
I don't know if I actually ever saw a Circuit City ad.
Hold on, let me see if I can find a Circuit City commercial. Keep going.
Okay. Twitter isn't exactly happy about Meta's Threads app. Damn, say that 3 times fast. A new text-based Instagram sibling. As Semaphore, another publication, reports, Twitter has threatened legal action against Meta, accusing it of poaching former employees and unlawfully misappropriating trade secrets and intellectual property. Twitter intends to secretly enforce its intellectual property rights and demands that Meta take immediate steps to stop using any Twitter trade secrets or other highly confidential information. Alex Spiro, who is Elon Musk's personal lawyer, wrote in a letter to Meta. Twitter reserves all rights, including but not limited to the right to seek both civil remedies and injunctive relief without further notice to prevent any further retention, disclosure, or any use of its intellectual property by Meta. To dumb this down, because it's a lot of big words in there, um, they're butthurt that Instagram or Meta has their own version of just freely talking.
Basically, just talking. That's all it is.
Um, and
Honestly, it's just a series of Facebook statuses. That's all it is.
yeah, and I guarantee you that's what Robot Man is gonna go into the courthouse and literally sit there and say, we've literally just we've just taken, like, statuses
Yeah,
and just
that's all
made
it is. When Twitter first came out and I saw what it was, I'm like, this is just a series of Facebook statuses.
right.
Like,
And
and
then
I hate it.
everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, stop putting." I worked at Radio Shack and Toys R Us. I also had a brief stint at Toys R Us.
I applied at Toys R Us, never got a call back.
I had a holiday.
Racism.
I had a seasonal job with them. They let me go after a week, and I was just like, "Bitch, I'm here for a month. What are you doing?" Oh, they gave me like this nice letter in an envelope that just said, "Thanks for your assistance this holiday season. If you'd like to come back during Easter." And I was like, "Fuck you in Easter time." Not really Easter, but like, you know what I mean.
It's not like with me when I was working. Well, difference is they didn't even give me a letter. They just stopped putting me on the schedule when I worked at Lowe's. I was seasonal at Lowe's for summertime, and summertime came to an end basically, and they just stopped putting me on the schedule. I'm like, oh, am I done? And HR dude was like, yeah, it looks like it. I'm like, all right. And then I just happened to go online and check like 2 weeks later, and I was on the schedule again for one day, and I'm just like, that's weird, but all right. So I just went in there and did that, and then just never came back because it's just like you're not about to waste my time.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed that they let me go, because I was like, damn, this was like my only source of income for the holiday season. I only got
Yeah.
only got a week of pay, and it took forever for them to get it to me.
So yeah, with me when I was that was a second job for me, so it was
No, and they didn't have direct deposit. That's probably why they didn't have me do direct deposit. They were only going to keep me for a week.
I see.
But
Anyway,
yeah, so
Mark and Musk, what's going on?
Twitter is, butthurt, and um, they're writing all this legal jargon to Meta. Spiro, who is acting on behalf of Twitter parent X Corp, claims that Meta has hired dozens of ex-Twitter employees over the last year. He claimed that the company deliberately assigned them to work on threads with the specific intent that they use Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property in order to accelerate development of Meta's competing app. So it's like, do you guys have like an audio recording of Mark being like, so you guys that we hired that used to work at Twitter, we want you guys to work specifically on this? Because in my eyes, as a business person, if I hired people from a specific background, work background, right? Wouldn't you put them on the assignment
that would relate to what they've already done? Yeah.
yeah. So you mean,
Oh, I'm gonna have you work on something that actually uses the experience you have. Who'd have thunk it?
I mean, if anything, like at least Meta being realistic with their job posting, they're just like, you gotta have X amount of experience, and we're literally going to hire you for X amount of experience.
I mean, it's just like with me. Like I'm in insurance, and I'm not, mainly my main experience is with Medicare. Just like with me getting in with, where I'm starting new, and they're like, "Yeah, we want to bring you into this company that does, multiple lines of insurance, but we also do Medicare." What do you think they want me doing, Mara?
Human relations.
Must be. Must be. Couldn't possibly be the thing that I had years of experience in before I got there.
They want you doing IT.
It's like, no shit.
But yeah, so Meta has refuted Spiro's claims. No one on the Threads engineering team is a former Twitter employee. That's just not a thing. And that came from Meta's communications director, Andy Stone, and he wrote that on Threads. But yeah, so right now Threads is like the place to be. I have also learned that if you delete your Threads account, you will delete your Instagram account. So I guess Twitter gotta go, because one of these apps at some point gotta go.
It all depends. Well, you can just delete the app off your phone and not delete your account.
You're right. It could just stay dormant like my Twitter did for a while.
It's the same as how my Snapchat is. I don't even have Snapchat on my phone anymore, but I still have an account. If I ever wanted to go back, I could open it.
I only keep Snapchat on my phone right now for funny filters with Luna. But yeah, so that's the discourse between Meta and Threads. But yeah, let's move along. I'm gonna move into some movie news, or movie horror news, because we're usually on Fridays. I'm here with Matt, the Warden Ritter.
Wait, hold on. I got this Circuit City commercial for you.
Circuit City ad.
Well, this was a commercial. This was on TV, so
Is that not an ad?
Back in the day. Well, yeah, but it's just like, typically when I think of ads, I think of them on other things, not TV. It's just
93.
Spend the weekend in the city and take home big buys at Circuit City's Memorial Day weekend. Like this VCR with remote, just $144.97.
Damn.
Toshiba car CD player, now $199.97. This Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerator, only $377.97. And get your choice from Sony, this CD boombox or this portable CD player, now $114.97 each.
Welcome to Circuit City. Best services, state of the art.
I would love to see Luna's face trying to understand what any of those things were, besides maybe the fridge.
Like, what is a boombox?
What is that thing behind it?
Oh man.
Funny, like what was it? The car radio thing. It's funny because if you look at it, said pull out security, and I was like,
yeah, well, that's back in the day when you could like just pull your radio out of your car and all that. Yeah,
I'm dead. And I bet
pull the faceplate off, because that's what I had in my car back when I was in high school. You could which was not in 1993, by the way, y'all. It was 10 years later, but the faceplate came off the radio, and I took it and it was one of the things I had to do because somebody tried to steal my radio out of my car.
Oh yeah, I had friends who had like the custom radios in their thing, and I remember hearing horror stories about their car getting broken into and stealing the radio.
Yeah, mine was actually like we knew somebody, so it was like bolted down, so it wasn't one of those things where you could just take it off and just yank it out. It was, you had to go in there and really, and that wasn't gonna happen. So it was just broken, and that guy came to that point where like the faceplate wouldn't stay on normally. So I had to drive around with my hand on it, holding it on, so the radio would keep playing.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't
Yep.
deal with that. I'm sure like the whole thing about the pulling out of car radios for Luna would probably be like, what?
Yeah.
She's so used to seeing my phone displayed on the screen now in cars.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway,
But
that was Circuit City.
But so
Service is
yeah,
state of the art.
we usually do Friday shows with Matt, and it's usually, Horror Fridays. But we're doing Horror Fridays with Travis.
Yay.
So Matt gave a trailer for us to do today, and it's for The Nun 2 from the Conjuring series. So I'm gonna play that now. Hee.
There's something wrong with the school. Something doesn't feel right.
They let that man around children.
Sophie, what happened?
Should they not? I don't know who he is.
I don't either.
There's
I mean, I'm just
something
saying, like, he dropped it to the ground like that.
That's not meant to be.
I beg your fucking pardon?
What did you see?
I don't want to see anything.
I saw none.
That does not look like a place you should be in.
Oh, hi.
Would you like some cookies?
She's standing
This thing.
I knew
It's
it
come
was
back
coming,
for
but
me.
it's so scary.
This demon was once an angel. Rejected by God. Stripped of power.
It wants that power back.
Was that Stormy Reed?
It's okay to be scared.
I don't know.
I'm scared too.
You send that thing back to hell.
Somebody says yeah, it was her. You all right over there?
Yeah.
And now,
But yeah, that's creep. But I love the Conjuring series. It's become one of my favorite in the horror series franchises.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of the Nun. I didn't know it was part of the Conjuring universe though, until you said it
Yeah,
earlier.
it's like, and that universe is just becoming so expansive. Like I feel like they're not related to Insidious, but like I feel like people were trying to connect them because of Patrick.
Swayze.
No.
Stewart.
Who?
Patrick Stewart.
No.
Patrick from SpongeBob.
No.
Patrick Ewing.
What is his name? Somebody watching, please tell us. Patrick Wilson. Jesus. The guy. Have you seen the Conjuring movies?
No.
Okay. Have you seen Insidious?
No.
Not really helping for Horror Movie Friday.
I've never been a horror movie person. How long have you known me, Mara? Like,
I know.
there's some that I've seen. It's just like I don't. If there's this horror movie in front of me right here, or if I can, watch another episode of The Office, like,
Like I'd rather laugh. I get it. But anywho, well, Patrick Wilson is in both. I'm trying to remember what else he has been in that I can just so you can get a name to the face. But I'll just do this instead. I like how I typed in Patrick, and Patrick Starr was the second one who came up.
Who's Patrick Starr?
Fish.
He's a fish.
He's a starfish.
Oh, got you. It
I
for
was
some
like,
reason I was thinking of other actors, and I'm like, huh? Okay.
this guy.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell he is. That's fine.
Okay.
He just looks like some white dude that's in stuff.
But he was in Aquaman. I just don't remember who he was. But whatever. He's in both of those series. Like he's like the father in Insidious, and he's like one of the people who do like the exorcisms. Thank you.
Oh, that nigga. Got you. I'm with you.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
with
just
you.
like,
I'm
I was
with you
like, I
now.
know you've seen him in something else. Like,
Yeah. And as soon as you said it, I pictured it in my head. It was boom. There he is. That dude. Got it. I'm with you.
thank you. But yeah, people have tried to connect those two series together, but they're not. But the Conjuring, like I was saying, the Conjuring universe is so expansive. Like you have Conjuring 1, 2, and 3. You have the Nun 2 that's coming out. La Llorona, the Curse of La Llorona was part of it. Like it's such an expansive
Warrior Nun.
universe, huh?
Nothing.
So,
It's a show on Netflix.
that
I was just fucking around.
But like it's such an expansive universe that I enjoy. I even had my dad watching the Conjurings. He was not happy that he had to watch some of them by himself, but he be alright. Well, and Annabelle is part of Annabelle 1. There's like 3 of those. Like it is so expansive because they've taken like the lives of Lorraine and Ed Warren and kind of took some of like their notable cases and turning them into movies, like making source material for them. It's pretty dope.
Filling out the lore and whatnot. I got you.
So it's all around. But to kind of transition from that, there's other horror movie news since I mentioned Insidious and the Conjuring series. The Jason Blum, who creates the Insidious films, has also confirmed that the franchise is going to go on a hiatus, which is funny because at the same time, I feel like they did take a hiatus before they made this one. Like, I feel like it's been some time since the second Insidious and now, or second or third. I don't know which one they're up to now, but it's been some time. It seems like they opened Pandora's box and they needed him to mind their business and put stuff back where they found it. Yes, exactly. They keep touching all these things because, like, I mean, remember, Lorraine and Ed. Well, you don't know, but Ed and Lorraine have like this room in their house, at least in the movie universe. That they have all the cursed objects.
And Lorraine.
Yes, they have like a room full of the cursed objects.
Burger?
No, unfortunately. They have a room of all the cursed objects that they have recovered from their cases. And even in like I think it was the last Conjuring, they showed us exactly, don't touch the shit in the room. But what always happens? Okay. People touch the shit in the room.
Is it always white people?
No, it is.
I'm just making sure, I just needed to be said out loud.
The fact that Storm Reed is in the new Nun, I hope she makes it out. But speaking of Insidious, like I was saying, we got this comes from comicbook.com. Many would consider Jason Blum the modern king of horror cinema. Yes, because Blumhouse Productions be like just coming out with hit after hit after hit. With the producer having his hand in the development of dozens of horror films at any given time, Blum's Plumhouse production banners have seen the Insidious franchise become one of Hollywood's constants. Though that no longer appears to be the case. While on the press tour for Insidious: The Red Door, Blum said the franchise will be taking a hiatus for the foreseeable future. You better see this, Insidious. It's the last one, he joked when he did an interview with Discussing Film. In real life, they're, of course, viewed as frauds, grifters, but could also make for a good movie or inspired by story. Yeah. As long as I never have to call Ed and Lorraine Warren, that's fine. People can say whatever they want. They can keep doing what they're doing. And not for me, though. To give more of a serious answer, The Red Door is going to be the last we're going to see of Insidious for a while. But again, it has been a while since the last one. So it may not be a forever rest, but it's certainly going to be a very long rest. So if someone comes up with some idea in 10 years, who knows? But there's not a plan, as there has been with every prior Insidious movie. There's no current plan in place for number 6. 6? 6?
Have you seen 5 Insidious movies?
I don't think so.
It's like you need to go looking and see if you can find some more Insidious.
That's why I was like, what are you talking about? It has been so long since I've seen an Insidious movie. As far as I know, there was only 2, maybe 3. There's 3, I think, because I think the third one is a prequel with the old lady whose name I don't remember.
Clearly there's 5. You just don't know about the other 2, is what it sounds like to me.
Right? I feel astounded. Now I feel left out. I got FOMO of the crazy kind.
Yeah, you got 2 more you gotta find, you know.
But so I will go see this one. But now I gotta find out what the other ones were before I go see it. Because the new film came out today, actually. Releases today. Oh, okay. So I've missed one. Because I was like, the math ain't mathing. The math was not mathing for me. But okay. Thank you, money. Because I was just like, where the fuck are these 2 other movies? But yeah, so Insidious: The Red Door releases today. Will I see it today? Unfortunately not. I am making decisions to go see The Flash with my kid.
On purpose?
Yeah, she wants to see it and she won't stop talking about it. So
Gross.
yeah.
All right.
It was between that and Transformers, and I decided I kind of wanted to see that without her.
I was going to be like, well, I mean, Transformers doesn't have Ezra Miller in it, and you can go do that.
No, I know. I mean, she's asked about seeing I feel like she's asked about Transformers. Like she was like, we should see that because we've seen the other Transformers at home. But like,
Flash is what she really wants.
The Flash is what she has been asking about. Like even without there being still, I think, rotating commercials of the movie, she's still fucking asking to see it.
Oh man.
But again, sorry. She's 6, so her decision making quality is kind of
distract her with Lego Masters. Like
here, watch these people with different accents.
Yeah, ask questions about why they talk different. All right, do that. Do that.
No, please no. I'm still trying to explain to her that there's a difference between Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. Like she did not realize there were other Asian distinctions besides just Chinese.
Oh, kids are funny.
And it stresses me out a lot. Like I'll be like, oh, I think I'm gonna get sushi for lunch, and she'll be like, I don't want Chinese food for lunch, and I was like, nigga, that's not. That's not what we're doing. And she does this in public. Like she doesn't do this in the sanctity of our home.
Oh yeah. That's what kids do. They embarrass you in public.
All the time. But transitioning from parent embarrassment, and horror news. As you guys know, if you guys subscribe and to our Patreon, you get this episode and all of our episodes without ads. But unfortunately, you're watching us here on and YouTube today. So guess what? Here's an ad.
Spice things up in the bedroom, then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at w.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
And we're back.
Indeed.
Oh, Hermione said, don't tell her about Vietnamese or Thai. She will trip. Yes, she will. I haven't even crossed over into that yet. But
wait till she finds out we fought wars against some of them too.
Mom, why is great grandpa so crazy? Vietnam, baby. What is that? But
the 70s, that's what that is, kid.
Right. Just not a great time for a lot of grandparents.
Whoa!
Did you see? You went to see Super Mario, right?
I did not actually.
Ooh.
It was the last few months have been crazy. I hadn't had time to get to the theater at all. Only thing I was able to get out there to see was Spider-Man.
Okay. Well, good thing. I mean, that's a good thing to wait to have time to go see. So this will benefit you. Um, Peacock is getting a Super Mario Brothers movie,
Yeah.
and they announced when it will be streaming. So now you can see it, and you can see my favorite. I think now my favorite animated movie character in of all time, the
Who?
really depressive glowy star that we only see for about 5 minutes throughout the movie, but like is a mood in all in all shapes and forms. But we got this news from comicbook.com, from Aaron Perrine. I'm sorry. Super Mario Brothers has announced when it will be streaming on Peacock. It feels like not that long ago, the Universal and Nintendo film was in theaters. For real. Like, I remember taking Luna to see that in theaters. And that was like, I think that was like back in like April. Yeah. But now fans can stream the Super Mario Brothers movie from the comfort of their couches on August 3rd of this year. That should be awesome news for viewers who wanted a return trip to the Mushroom Kingdom or people that didn't make it out to the theater to see it the first time. Although that wild box office success would seem to indicate that most people rushed out to see this one on the big screen from the first moment they could. No shade to you.
That's fine. I was
If
happy for everybody that saw it. Everybody seemed to really love it and enjoy it. So I was like, yo, I'm happy for you. I'll get
it was
around to it. You know?
it was so good, and I kind of really went into it with very low expectations, just because like for me, like I feel like animated movies can kind of be like it can grab my attention or it might not grab it, and this one definitely had it out the gate. Um,
Did you see the original movie with the live action one?
yes,
It's
I
another
feel
one of those
like
things. Like this movie is so awful and I love it.
yeah, it's like one of those things that like I watched it as an adult. Well, I guess somewhat adult because I still don't really feel like an adult now, even though I'm kind of getting well into my 30s. Um, and I was just like, this is so bad. But I remember as a kid, I ate this shit the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like I loved that movie as a kid. I don't remember any of the shit that happened in it when I was a kid, but I know that every time it was on, I was
Trust the
watching that.
fungus.
I was watching that shit from wherever I caught it to wherever it and to when it ended.
Yeah. Yeah. It's two movies that I know were just like awful, like in the 90s or whenever it was exactly when this other one came out. But it's Super Mario Brothers movie. Both of these are based on video games, by the way. And Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Not the first Mortal Kombat movie, the second one, the sequel to that one, which is very, very bad. It's that weird like CGI sky they did that was real awful looking, and it was just all bad. And I love it.
I don't know what I feel like I also have like a movie that like it's from the 90s that it's like it's so bad but I love it.
Yeah. I love bad movies.
I appreciate them. I appreciate what they were trying to do with it.
Right. The thing is with me, they can't just be kind of bad for me to like still like them. They have to be like awful for me to be like, oh, this is just terrible. Street Fighter's great too. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme playing Guile is supposed to be like an American hero and everything like that is funny as hell to me. Bison and like nobody having their powers in the movie except Bison. Like it's all just like why are you doing this? Why does this exist? Like exactly, Bison.
What is it? What's y'all's 90s movie guilty pleasure? Oh, wait, that doesn't sound right. Let us know in the comments below. I'm curious to know.
Yeah, man, I miss Raul more than certain relatives of mine.
But so if that
Gomez Adams, man.
Gomez Adams.
Yes. So there's this one part. I don't know if you remember the movie at all, but there was this one part in the movie. Chung Lee is Bison's prisoner, and she tells this long story about how Bison and his men came to her village and killed everybody in her village and her father and all that because, yeah, it was just an awful day of her life. And he was just like, I don't remember any of that. And she's like, you don't remember? He was like, listen, for you, the day that Bison grazed your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Yikes.
Oh man, I love that movie too.
But yeah, if that wasn't cool enough, the Super Mario Brothers movie will also come with special features and bonus content on Peacock. They just streaming is like they're like we're gonna try to take out the theater business. That and COVID almost did it, but
Almost.
almost, but they bounced back. And they definitely now coming for the DVD Blu-ray economy with the special feature.
Well, Peacock is the one that's really doing that because Peacock is the one like they also with The Office, they're slowly putting out seasons with the with extra scenes and everything, and the extended version of episodes of The Office on Peacock. I'm like, oh, this is wonderful. Like, there's so many things that you're like, I can see why they took that scene out, but then there's others that are like, oh, I wish that it stayed in, but I can see it now, so it's cool.
Peacock is like, we gonna cope. We going for it all. They working hard.
Still a shitty app, but yeah.
But I don't know. It's like between them and Paramount, they having everything from like throwback shit that I want to watch to like stuff that like that's on like regular TV that I can like catch.
Yeah, see, for me with Paramount, it's all about the fact that they got all the Star Trek. Like, it's just all the old Star Trek, all the new Star Trek. Yep, I'm in there.
But yeah, so that'll come to Peacock on August 3rd. So exciting. I know Luna will also be excited to see that again. But you talked about Mortal Kombat, and we have some Mortal Kombat updates about Mortal Kombat 1. This comes from Polygon. Mortal Kombat 1 has a beloved new character, and that will be Johnny Cage's Roomba. And this is an article by Michael McWhirter.
McWhirter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he tell you that was how you say it?
No, but I've known somebody with that last name.
Oh, okay. That sounds crazy. So yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 promises deep cuts and fan service when it launches in September. The soft reboot of NetherRealm's fighting game franchise will bring back classic versions of Sonya, Jax, and Kano alongside reimagined versions of Sub-Zero, Scorpion.
I need you to pause for 1 second, Mara, because there's a list here, and some of these are good fucking movies. So, first of all,
The Prince of Egypt,
Men in Black, Prince of Egypt, and Independence Day are great fucking movies. All right.
I could get behind Mars Attacks though.
Yeah, Mars Attacks is bad. Mystery Men is bad.
I haven't seen that.
Fifth Element, great movie. Multipass.
She said I said what I said.
So you love them. Okay, I thought you were listening like, bad movies that you love anyways. That was what she asked for. That's why I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, like I was like people have said they are bad. People have said they are bad. They are provenly bad, but we love them. Yes, but Mars Attacks is funny bad.
Yeah,
but really bad. Yes. Even like Eight-Legged Freaks. Did that come out in the 90s, or was that early 2000?
Eight-Legged Freaks, I think was in the 90s.
No, it's 2002. Damn it!
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was in high school yet, but I guess I was.
But where can I unpause?
Yeah. I just needed to, point that out because yeah. She named some like those some fire ass movies in there, and yeah. Wind blows, fire burns. Anyway, go ahead.
So they'll be released along reimagined versions of Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Raiden, and Liu Kang. They even put Stryker in this one. But the better low-key additions to MK1 is a robot making its first appearance in the 30-year-old franchise, Johnny Cage's Roomba. Fans who played NetherRealm's Mortal Kombat 1 stress test last week discovered a few new details about the Roomba, which is almost assuredly not an official iRobot Roomba vacuum cleaner, including that it will try to actually clean up the blood spattered across Johnny Cage's nice marble floors.
That's awesome. I see it here in the picture too.
Can you I think there's like a small video that's in the article for the
Yeah, it's just a video of the gameplay. Did you want me to pull up?
yeah, please.
Yeah, I got you. Share screen.
You're whipping too.
Yeah.
I can't that fucking game. You're so lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was still buying the game.
I love that it does actually clean up the blood. That's just like, it's just like, look how much more details we can get with this game.
Basically.
Johnny's robot vacuum behaves just like a real world cleaner robot, bumping into objects and reorienting itself as part of its bloodlust for busting dust. It's the kind of thing that some programmer at NetherRealm spent way too much time on, probably, and it makes for a nice little touch in with Mortal Kombat 1's highly detailed stages. And yes, if Roomba gets too close, you can kick it. I intend on kicking a Roomba into every fucking opponent I have an opportunity.
That's great.
So I look forward to that. Now there's like 2 games coming out that I just can't wait to get my hands on. This and Spider-Man 2. But with that being said, there is also a trailer that we have because Smoke and Rain have been confirmed in Mortal Kombat 1 as fighters.
Nice.
So I won't go into the full detail on it, but just know that it's going to be a lot of cool shit. And here's the trailer. Or the trailer that they have shared.
The Lin Kuei is a centuries-old clan dedicated to...
Lin Kuei.
I will need your help. The fate of the realms may depend on it. I will emerge victorious.
Burn!
We settle for defending Earthrealm when we could help lead it.
Sunglasses.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Whatever it takes, I am with you.
We may not share blood, but we are brothers.
Woo! Cyrax.
Damn. Damn!
We will achieve greatness.
I can't wait to button mash this game.
Lin Kuei, we have been expecting you.
Is that Iron Man?
Cyrax and Sector cameos.
Liu Kang sent you to learn our secrets. Rain will fall upon you like daggers from the sky.
Not You getting your ass with water.
Hey man, this is okay. They reimagined Rain. I like what they're doing with him. Yeah, this is pretty fucking dope. Not quite the direct Prince inspired look you were looking for, Ed, but you know, still pretty cool.
Damn.
Woo!
A Lin Kuei's flame is not easily smothered.
That's like a horrible way to go. Damn. I just need to get my system.
Indeed.
After I finish furnituring, it is my next big purchase.
Got you.
But yeah, so I think that is where we'll go from there. We'll end on that. We'll end from here. I want to thank y'all again for joining us here live and spending your lunch hour with us. You know where you can catch us live, and you know where you can catch us afterwards. But you know you can also joke around and talk with and connect with us on all the socials at Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World. You can then also go over to Facebook and follow us there at facebook.com/Creatia World. Where you can get all our updates and stuff. But then you can also go even further and join some of our groups like facebook.com/groups/demdragons if you are a House of the Dragon.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Jesus, I was trying not to say Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones fan, or if you just like fucking dragons, join us there. Pop a picture of a dragon in there. Give us
dragons
some
are
jokes.
cool.
If you get updates about House of the Dragon before we do or anything else in that universe, pop it in there. We'll appreciate it. But also, if you're a wrestling fan, you can join us at facebook.com/groups/SmackingItRaw, where it's our companion group to our show Smacking It Raw with Matt the Warden Ritter, Vince Daddy Delgado. God, I hate that I just said that. Katie, what's Katie's nickname?
Katie Kinsey Baby.
Katie Kinsey Baby, where they go live every Friday night at 12/11 Central. You can catch them here on the same place as live or afterwards on Pornhub.
Exactly.
But where can they catch you at, Travis?
On Instagram and Twitter and now Threads at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT.
And you can find me always at Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, all that shit. At Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK. We'll catch you guys on Monday.
We out.
Bye.